Hello, day 32 of my 365-day adventure slash challenge. And I just got off the phone with my girl Lynhthy, and we were talking about doing things that are easy and coming from a place of alignment. So today it's going to be alignment. And yeah, I just love the fact that when we can get our brain and our thoughts, our being internally in alignment with our actions and then also our words that we're speaking, that's really when magic happens. And Lynnthy, shout out to my girl, she has been creating so much magic. Like, she is killing it right now in life. And of course, she's human. She has like her things that she's still working on. And yet at the same time, she is able to really put out what she wants and really bring that into the material realm. And it's a reflection of what's going on inside of her, which is so cool. Because the material realm is that. It's like everything in our space is a reflection of what's going on inside. Um, and so we were talking about being from alignment when the things that are coming into the material space are happening so easy. It's because of that alignment. And we were just kind of talking about, I was using money, and I was just saying, like if you're someone who, wants to earn 20 grand, but you're a person that is in a mindset in a place of like 10 grand, then to get to 20 grand is that's a lot. That's kind of hard. It can be stressful, and you're like, how do I do all this? But when you're someone who already is like, yo, 20 grand is like that, so easy. 20 grand comes in easier. And not just because you say it, it's not just about saying it, it's literally you are a person of 20 grand. Like, that is who you are being. You speak it, and at the same time, your actions match it. So everything kind of has to match up, right? So it's like mind, voice, and actually, I think Jim Quick, he goes head, heart, hands, right? So it's like you have to think it, you have to feel it, right? Meaning like you're already being it. So the visual's there, I know where I'm going, I feel as though it's already there, and not like I feel it, it's like it actually, that feeling is literally inside. Again, it's not like a just speaking type of thing. And then your hands, you move to action, right? So head, heart, hands. Because I think, in the movie The Secret came out, there was like so many things. Like, even me, I personally, when I first saw it, would kind of like roll my eyes, like, okay, like you just say positive things and it happens. No. And it was because my mom had studied so much of this work, and I grew up around it. So I was like, this is just really great marketing for not so clear of a way of how to do it. Although I will say, Nick Unsworth, who is one of the guys that I would consider a mentor, he created the company that I got my coaching certification through. He, like, that book totally shifted his world. So it shifted a lot of people's world, and it does have a lot of great content. I think for me though, I was like, oh, just rolling my eyes, because I was like, it's not fully explaining, like, people, I think the way it was received was that you just like say things like, this is what I want, and it will just happen. And it doesn't necessarily work that way. You really have to like be something, and then it shows up. Because sometimes we think, oh, like once I have this, then I'll be this. So if I have 20 grand, then I'll be happy, or I'll be debt free, or whatever it is. Or anything. It could be not even money, it could be anything. But really, it's like when I'm being this, so when I'm being somebody who makes 20 grand, I will have 20 grand. That's how that works. Um, so, yeah, and also, too, just kind of side note, that point of me, when that movie came out, and I'm saying that I rolled my eyes at it or whatever, that's also my ego. That's just being like, I know, whatever. So she got moved aside. Anywho, back to alignment. So when we were talking, we were basically kind of saying, and this is kind of what I wanted to talk about, but then I decided to make it more about alignment, is the idea that when we're in alignment, things flow so easily, and just it just happens. Like, life is easy. And we were talking about me doing these videos, and I was telling her, and I've actually told a couple other people that asked me like how I come up with the idea of what I'm going to talk about every day or whatever. And I was like, I don't really think about it. Like, I just look at the day or whatever's happening, then I hit record, and then I talk, and I'm like, all right, post. And it takes me less than 10 minutes. Um, but it's so easy for me because it's stuff that I've like been doing for so long. And I don't know, when my friend started this challenge, I was just like, cool, I'll do it too. Sounds fun. And I just didn't really think about it too much. I just did it. So it's been really easy for me. And what I've realized now, and I was sharing this with Ingle when we were in Barcelona, I was like, it's so easy for me because I know it's in alignment with who I am. Like, this is how I am in my normal day. These are conversations I have constantly all the time. Everyone who's my friend, like, we've had conversations about all the things that I've been talking about. So it's very much in alignment, like, with me. And I was like, I love that. And that's why I want to do everything in life. That's why I kept dancing. That's why I do a lot of brand ambassador work. Like, it's easy for me. I can talk to people, I can sell. Like, I enjoy doing that stuff. And I love, like, being able to make money having fun with my friends. Like, for me, it's not necessarily about dance. Like, I've always said to people, dance isn't my passion. My freedom is my passion. I want to do what I want when I want and make money the funnest, easiest way. So dancing was in alignment with that. And so, yeah, I feel like if maybe you want more grace and ease in your life and have things just feel maybe more lighthearted, look at like, what do you enjoy doing? What's totally in alignment with you? What's easy for you? Maybe it's like a natural talent. Because there's something that's easy for everyone, I think, and look at it and say, is there like a pathway here that maybe I could create something with it? It's something that I have awareness around. I already live it, but again, like, I'm doing these videos because it's like I constantly want to take everything to a new level. Like, there's no end to the levels. Like, so let's just keep stepping. And for me, that's fun. For some people, they're like, why don't you just stay where you're at and like be cool? And cool, if that works for you, great. But for me, I'm like so curious. I'm like, what's on the next level? What's over here? I'm just curious about all of it and like what's possible. So yeah, that's alignment. And thank you, Lynhthy, again for our fun conversation. I do. I want to be able to create my life to be really fun and easy, and it has been. And I just, again, I'm going to keep taking that to new levels and see what else I can do with it, you know? And I hope that can be helpful to anybody else out there. And I think that life definitely, it can be challenging. Life is not easy, so to say. And at the same time, it's a paradox because it really is. It really is. And it's just like that perspective that we put on it and the daily things that we choose to. I just want to say that the daily person that we choose to be will either make life easier or harder. So, yeah, choose whatever it is that you want. There's no right or no wrong. And if it feels hard right now, that's great. That's fine. The hard is the contrast to know what easy is. So, you need both, right? Darkness cannot know what light is without darkness, right? Like, you need the two to know the other one. So everything serves everything. Hope that made sense. All right, day 32. I'm like, ooh, keep track of the days. And yeah, holla for a dollar. Bye, guys. Easy breezy.